As you read BLLK, you might have noticed that sometimes the aura of characters or their speech bubbles might be black instead of white, or generally have some sort of ink-like surface and wondered, what does it mean? Well, if you look deeper into the author's past works such as Jagan or even in BLLK, you'll come to the realization that this black versus white theme ties into a sort of duality between rationality and emotions, with rational thoughts being usually associated with white speech bubbles and auras. Meanwhile, darker auras and speech bubbles will instead be associated with more emotional thoughts and deeper ego. The best example of this would be shown in Aiku's backstory, where we see that as Aiku narrates his backstory and his emotions, we see dark speech bubbles, but as he gives up on his ego to be reborn, as he embraces something born out of his own rationality and proper thoughts, in the act of becoming a defender, what do we see? The speech bubble starts to fade from black to white. And with this example in mind, we can then analyze characters' auras in a deeper manner and generally predict storylines better. For a quick example to see what this looks like in action, throughout Kaiser's entire Nail appearances up until the PXG match, his aura had been constantly white, meaning that his deeper ego had yet to reach the surface. And what do we see in his backstory? For the first time, as Kaiser talks about using malice to prove his existence, we then see black thorns being shown, which are then shown again as he shoots the Magnus Kaiser impact, and then throughout the rest of the match. We also have the case of Isagi, whose aura had been basically all white throughout the entire duration of the manga up until the Men's Shine match, where we then got to see his aura turning all black right before his missed goal, and finally, the aura incorporating both black and white elements for the rest of the manga up until the PXG match, where instead, as Isagi gives up on his emotions, he then turns into a fully white being of pure and raw rationality. If you enjoyed this video and want more in-depth content like this, you can check out my Twitter and YouTube channel. And with this, have a great one, fellow egoists.